going?
To the park to see.
No, actually, we're going to our cruise. It's been canceled with the COVID-19, so matutuloy na. Yes, we're going. How's it? You're really excited na natuloy din yung cruise natin. Full pack yung likod natin.
Yes.
Yung
Finally, natuloy din.
No, we've been waiting for this, no?
Yeah.
Since February, kasi na-cancel nga. But then again, merong doon, voice over doon. Uber lang lang sinasakyan namin. Nag-Uber lang kami ngayon kasi madami kaming mga walang iniwan na namin yung sasakyan namin sa bahay. So ito na siya. So kasama namin yung mother-in-law ko for 14 days. 14 days of cruise ship. Excited ka, Ma? Yes, of course. Gabriela, are you excited?
yes. Yay!
Ma. Oh, pinadyo na kita.
Bless you.
Say hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Put your shades back.
Can you please wear this one? Yeah, put it on, Baba.
What do you mean? Same boat.
Do you wanna go there, Dad? Just here, just here. Ma, excited ka na?
Excited saan?
sa cruise mo. Excited? Ala, look, someone is so excited. Are you? Yes. The bridge. No, it's not. It's a video. Uy.
Ay, oh my. We thought it was a picture, didn't we?
Yeah, try it again. Let's do it again.
Do it again. No.
Gaga. Look at me.
No, it's a video.
Yeah, it's a video, oy. Mami, lalas to. This one is gonna be turning around, no?
Yes. No, when we leave.
Keep your body parts inside the rails and your feet on the deck at all times. Children must have the adults within arm's length of them at all times whilst on the vessel for their safety, also for the comfort of other passengers. No throwing or dropping of any articles in the river. The authorities are very serious. They've turned this into a dolphin sanctuary and do have a maximum penalty of $1 million for people caught polluting the river. They're very serious, and so we, if you get anything with discard, you put it in the bins provided. I like our bins, you take it and put it in yours, but don't throw it overboard. It's also located at the rear of the two lower levels. Keep in mind, it's a 3-tier level vessel. So keep walking around the vessel. Thank you.
The ship's going down. This is also where they turn the ships.
Ah, is it?
Okay, so the dolphin swimming with us on the right-hand side front corner. You see that lady with the brown hat on, just underneath the feet. You should see the dolphin swimming with us.
Oh,
And those at the front down near the anchor, just have a look through where the anchor goes. Don't go in there, but look through the hole, and you may see it down there.
Careful, ha?
Okay, now still on about 1970, it started with a curly boat with us, and so there's a number of large timber vessels. Later on, some steel vessels as well. And then in 1983, we also built a new vessel over there, the Explorer 2, which is a much smaller vessel than this one, as you saw. And there you go there, have a look at our new vessel, the Explorer 2. They extrude the salt out through the underneath of the bottom layer of leaves. The tide continues to come in, washes it off, and the tide goes out and starts all over again.
Anong meron doon? Dati parang makalakad-lakad ka dito.
May ano mga araw. Basta
you come on the left of the port side, you got that plant over there. In 1919, there used to be a ship out there called Portland Steel. It involved a number of larger vessels, around about 5,500 tonnes, about 100 metres long.
Dapat dito kayo kanina.
They built some vessels for the federal government, which later on was sold off to BHP to carry iron ore from Wales to Newcastle. Unfortunately, with the depression, the yard was all shut down. In the late 30s, early 40s, the ICI works started up there, which later became the Adelaide Chemical Factory.
Ayun lang. Asan sila? No, very end. Dun sa pinakadulo pa.
Okay, so Dolphin's still with us on the right-hand side front corner. You see the lady with the black hat on underneath the feet. You should see the dolphin swimming with us down there. On the left, the white ship with the 5 chimneys is a power producing facility. In 1922, the Osborne power station started there. 2023 came online. By 1925, produced all of Adelaide's power. Used to run on black coal. And then in 1989, I think it was, they built the new one there. That comprises of 120 megawatt combined cycle gas turbine and 86 megawatt steam turbine.
Mabilis din man, oh.
Okay, so Dolphin's on the right-hand side front corner down in the bow over there. Okay, over on the left of the port side, you got the small cluster of white sheds with O2 in one of them, and that large blue overhead crane with ASC running across the top. It's all part of the old Iglo Engineering, which was a heavy engineering firm here in South Australia. It involved a number of larger vessels around, larger projects I should say, such as pipework up in Moomba, oil rigs in Bass Strait, built a couple of ferries that went from the mainland to Kangaroo, superstructure for the O5 frigate, and a lot of other large projects. It's all part of new tech that they put together to build the air warfare destroyers. And they were started in 2009, and the last one handed over early this year. They were the Hobart, the Brisbane, the Sydney. They were the Hobart class air warfare destroyers. Cost of the project is over $9 billion. Top speed in excess of 28 knots, and took 1 million man hours to build each vessel. 7,000 ton displacement. Just under 150 metres long, and a crew of 146 plus about 16 air crew. So the speed of approximately 10. They house CO2 torpedoes with batteries on board, weighing approximately 1 tonne per battery. Set of batteries around the $3 million mark. They also carry 400,000 litres of diesel on board in 9 fuel tanks. The 9th tank being only by the PG engine, and 8 feet into the night. That's to the bottom to close to salt water. So we keep the ballast stability and buoyancy for the submarines. Okay, small dolphin on the right-hand side, about 3/4 way towards the shore, and heading in the opposite direction.
Where?
That's the sonar array. So it's got side scan on sonar array.
Now, is that a submarine or is that the, they've got like a drone?
No, that's a submarine, Mum.
Okay, so just slightly back from, about halfway along the vessel now. About halfway along the vessel, on the right-hand side, heading back in the opposite direction. So heading back towards the back of the boat.
It's getting longer.
Is it a submarine, honey?
Well, I'm disappointed. I thought it was going to
That goes underwater.
be. I did. I thought it was going to be bigger.
Don't see the tube on the back? Green? The tube, the long pipe?
That should take up
That's
all
towed sonar array, so
What's the energy they use?
it's diesel electric. So what happens is, something like a wire will come out the back of that and it'll emit a sonar signal and it'll find other ships or submarines. Because they can't see. Ah, yeah, but it's all about being quiet.
Dang, careful.
Thank you.
So safe. so cute.
What happened to you, Ba? Can you tell me?
You know what?
I
We're all
just,
trying to
I
go
was,
in there for
I
a
was
hard day.
playing last
God knows
week.
that we're Googling for
Yeah,
some time.
and then?
Then I'm sick
The
now.
thing is,
Oh no. Did you get it from school? Don't eat it. It's not really cool. What happened?
Then I didn't. My sore throat didn't come. Then the germs come to my nose. Then I was sick.
Do you have a runny nose? Sore throat?
My nose.
Sore throat too. Oh, look at that now. Can you tell me what's that? Can you tell me? Look. What's that?
Daddy, where?
Is it just a
No, that was Daddy's work. Daddy doesn't work there anymore. Daddy left.
I wonder when that
So won't be that one first.
Wait, what's
They'll
that?
do what they have to do with that one,
We're turning.
and then she'll go and the other will come in.
It's the outer half. Dang. What happened? What's happening?
I just I was running too much today.
What's happening?
Butterfly.
Look at this, we're turning round and round. Nice wake.
Okay, anyone on for any hot food? They're about to shut down the hot side of the galley. So anyone on for any hot food, you need to make your way to the dining room fairly quickly but safely. It's about to shut down the hot side of the galley.
That one, I think.
Ang dami na. Huwag tayo makapagagawan pag bumaba.
Wow. Oh, look at Gabriella, look at the big pelicans in the sky. Can you see the pelicans?
Buhangin? Oh. What is
Aren't
that?
they wonderful?
Han, what's this? The white one.
White what, darling?
The sand there.
That's just breakwater.
Just a breakwater.
Yeah, Dave's gone over there. He's kayaked over there. Fish.
The outer harbour breakwater.
Diyan yung ano? St. Kilda. Mga po.
Remember we went to Port Waller and all that? The other side.
You making music?
Dang, it's not good.
Sounds like a guitar.
Gabriella.
Sure, we go back with it.
Ikaw maghawak ma? Ano na ako, tinamad na ako.
Go through there. I'll get you a kayak.
I wonder if the other dolphin one would be the small one.
Yeah, it wouldn't go through there. Too big, too small there. Too shallow.
They're hiding now, the
But
dolphins.
the other one is designed to go through shallow water. I don't know where it actually goes.
Hi, Dang. Dang.
This would be a good place to bring clients.
Well, that's what somebody's done.
Yes, that's why we ask you none.
Yeah.
And he's good for holding stuff. Always has been. I remember when I was younger,
Yeah. Mum, can you hold this, Mum?
the bag was always full of my stuff.
Yeah.
Dang, where's your shades?
In here.
Put your shades on, please.
Oh, then you got to find it now in this bag.
Oh, jeez. Now you got lots of stuff.
everything. Oh, give it to Nanny, not to the ring.
Thank you.
Come on, Yoko. There you go, okay.
Look, Mum. Check out, Mum. Go on.
They're not my son. I don't even wear them. They're in Kareem's car. They're big tweets.
Are they what you got on sufficient?
They're darker than these ones. That's it. They're prescription.
Yeah.
But I don't feel the need to wear them all the time.
Well, you've got one anyhow.
Yeah. But my eyes freak out a bit.
Oh no! And that's why there are no trees around the intermediate perimeter, because they cut them all down for fuel and to build houses. They didn't have any houses to go into. They only had tents,
Oh, and it's freezing.
and it would freeze, and it would be mosquito plagues. Yeah.
Okay, some more dolphins on the right-hand side. If you look ahead on the right, you've got the buildings over there, the ASC, and you've got that tall electricity tower. Just below the tall electricity tower, you see those timbers sticking up out of the water. In amongst those timbers, there's a number of dolphins over that way. So right-hand side, forward, you've got that tall electricity tower next to the, or in front of the ASC sheds there. Just below that, you've got the timbers sticking up out of the water. And just amongst that, you'll see some dolphins over that way. Towards it, you should see the dolphins there. Roughly in line with that tall electricity tower ahead of us on the right hand side there. Roughly in line with that. Now they're not further around to the right now. You see the timbers in the water, three pylons on to the right hand side. You'll see the rocks up there, and in the middle of the rocks there's a lonely bunch of mangroves, just side to the left of it. Just getting back to the, as I said, the conning tower, the large black part running all the way along the top of it. Looks like a big vista, but it's actually fiberglass covers. They cover up things like cooling plugs and sonar equipment, so they get a nice clean line. Now, they're sitting up there at the moment to build the new Peace Design attack class short-fin Barracuda block on submarines. And they'll be 97 metres long, 5 metres in diameter, capable of 60.
Hey, puppy.
Sea for about 90 days. Displacement on the surface about 4,500 tonnes. They won't have the traditional propeller at the back, they have a jet. We don't have a jet propulsion system. But it's a lot quieter. The dolphin's just ahead of us, only about probably 50 metres up, slightly to the right.
Where is it now?
Just waiting to come and stop us a little bit.
I really saw it. I saw it.
No, you did.
Saw it. I saw the. Look
There,
at
puppy.
Wow! I saw it.
Okay, so
How many?
3-5 metres forward.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Oh, see this one.
Okay, should be hopefully going to resurface it now. So it's the right-hand side. There might be 3 of them. There's 2 there. Just keep an eye
I
out.
see.
Maybe the right-hand
I saw
side of the
it.
corner, maybe.
Where is it
And
now?
put your back jacket on underneath your feet. You
we
may
just
see the
left.
dolphins down there. So just keep an eye out down there on the right-hand side. You might-
Can I go down?
I think that maybe on the right-hand side.
you actually went over it.
Dad, I saw it.
Did you?
Yeah.
Now, also on the right-hand side, slightly forward, there's that new vessel being built. That's one of the Arapura class offshore patrol
Excuse
vessels.
me, Gabriela, not to
Including 2 of them here. The other 10 will be built in West Australia. And those 12 vessels will replace 26 of our existing class vessels. They'll replace the Armadale class patrol boats, the Kilo class 100s, the Levant class semi vessels, and the Palema class semi boat launchers. Cost of the project about $4 million mark. And about 80 metres long. And they'll have a complement of 40. Also about
You're gonna sit
60
down.
I think Dolphins will be with us on the right-hand side. Down into about
Line up with that.
So that right-hand side, those, if you have a look down through where the anchor goes, don't go into the anchor area, look through the hole where the anchor is. Have a look through that hole, you should see the dolphins on the right-hand side. I think.
He's not supposed to be on the side.
Gabriela.
And also on the right, they're setting up to build the new Hunter class frigates. We've got a contract to build 9. They've replaced the 8.
Just used to be horizontal. That's all the power we had. Didn't get blackouts.
Now how many?
The only
Now there's
power
4.
Graham, the only power we had was the old power station next to the ICI.
Yeah.
And then they demolished that, or built that and then demolished the old one.
Yeah.
Because the old power station was coal run.
Yep. Big square buildings.
Yeah,
I remember.
huge.
I remember it.
Yeah. That's why it looks like it's right.
Yeah, you can hear it. Stay.
So it's ano?
around the other side of the bridge. See the water outlet for this is? And it's actually like bath water and stuff. Fish grow huge in there. But everybody goes fishing in there. Yeah, everybody goes there. You can't cross the bridge. You're not allowed to cross the gate for the bridge. You can't fish on the shore. They don't stop you.
It's not enough.
Just pump the water.
No, can I also?
No cable.
Who does that?
Yeah, but it's all fished. The last time I went out was a few years back. Scotland. It's all fished out. Never out.
Okay, then just on the right hand side on the shore there, you see that tall skinny bird there, that's egret. And so if you see any birds you want to identify yourself, in the dining room at the back of the boat before you, there's actually a poster which has got most of the birds on it.
Yes.
We can pick up all the dirt.
I wonder what the dirt is.
That'll be the dump. That's the dump over there.
Huh?
That's the dump. They're building on top of the hill.
So this is the
Yes.
I reckon that is. It's the dump. I think it is.
because there's no other street around. It's very close.
Yeah, it's very good meat, right?
That's ano, di ba? Marketplace.
Yeah, it's a little bit left. Just there, isn't it?
Marketplace.
Gabriella?
You gonna go to your daddy?
That'd be cool to be on one of those.
So that's biochemical.
Yeah, that's just waste.
So what am I gonna do with that?
Nobody knows.
What's that? What kind of biochemical? It's just nebulizer, no? When it rains.
Yeah, it looks like it could get washed in, but it has to be a lot of rain.
You can go anywhere here.
You son.
What's go out from here? No, you can't. There's no road that I can see.
Your glasses are all funny. No, just because you put them that way.
Coming out of the anchor build up there, there's a couple of reasons for that. One is they could be have explosive materials on board, so they must keep their pipelines running 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The last thing you need to do is have a fire and then find out that you can't start your pump up, so you must have it running all the time. And instead of it coming out with sprinklers all over the deck, they bring it out through some like the anchor boards of the rudder base of the vessel, depending on the design.
Waving? No, yes they are. They're waving.
It's a Chinese.
Oh, you reckon?
Back, see what type of it is.
You reckon it was lava?
That's Flinders. Flinders own this. No, we need John's work.
Oh,
No, that's actually
Coming up out of the water. That's their draft marks. That tells the captain how much of his vessel is left underneath the water. Very important when you come into shallow estuaries such as this, to make sure you don't run aground. And when you're loading up, to make sure you don't put too much into it. It actually sits on the bottom of the river, then can't go anywhere.
she's high, she's empty.
vessel over there's got about roughly about 5 metres still left underneath the water.
Kasi maano
Now on
pa.
the centre set of numbers, you'll see the rope ladder hanging over the side. That's for the crew to climb down to check the marks. And also just to the left of that, you'll see where the black meets the red, a circle with a line through it, and also some more letters and lines. That's the load lines. All ocean-going vessels have got load lines. And the reason for that, there's a vast difference in the buoyancy of saltwater and freshwater. Here in South Australia, we've got a very high salt content in the water here. So you actually put more weight into the vessel and it doesn't push it as far down into the water. But if we load it up to the saltwater mark and then send it overseas to where the salt content may not be as great, the vessel will sink further into the water and could become unstable. So very important to keep an eye on those marks. On the right hand side you see some timber logs and some old bollards. In the early days they'd bring the timber logs down there, tie them to the bollards and just leave them there to season. Once they were seasoned, they were then used to build things like wharfs, jetties, etc. And then with the introduction of steel extrusions, the timber was no longer required and the rest of them were just left there to rot and decay away.
They're in the water. Why is that?
Because God said it might have explosives on it. You got to keep the fire pumps working all the time.
It's American. It's American flag. Oh no,
No, it's
China.
not.
Taiwan?
Look at the back and see where they're home ported. Swift Susan played the bow. The numbers actually, the name's been changed. So she's been sold